Hello everyone, welcome to a bonus episode. I do bonus episodes when I find a really interesting story, but there's just not enough information out there to do a full-length video. So, here you go. More than 50 years ago, in 1969, a young man named Paul Meyer was stationed at an RAF airbase in Mildenhall, England. At the age of 23, he was already a Vietnam veteran. He was married and had 2 stepchildren. Paul was in severe mental distress. He was homesick and he had flashbacks to the war, and he was unhappy. He had asked to be transferred to the Air Force Base at Langley, but his request was denied. On the 22nd of May 1969, Paul had been at a friend's house party where he had been drinking. As one would expect, he had been acting aggressively at the party. He was caught wandering the A11, a major highway in England, and he was taken back to his base and was told to sleep it off. After trying to escape once, he was told to not leave the base. Once the barracks chief was asleep, he took the keys of a vehicle and made a phone call under the alias Captain Epstein. He ordered a C130E to be fueled. He wanted the plane to have as much fuel as it could carry. He got into the plane and started to taxi. He had been working on the C-130 and so had an operational knowledge of the airplane, even though he was not a certified pilot. Base security was informed of the unauthorized aircraft movement, but due to a few misunderstandings, they were not able to stop him. The plane took off at 5:08 a.m. local time. As he climbed over the British countryside, he made a call to his wife over the sideband radio on the plane. He says, "Honey, I got a bird in the sky. I'm coming home." As he flew, he was unsure of his direction. He was attempting to fly the plane from Mildenhall to Langley, and even if he did know where to go, it's unlikely that he'd have the range to make it to Langley. With the C-130 flying over England, they scrambled 2 F-100s to find the stolen plane. The British had quick reaction alert bases on the East Coast, and those air bases were put on alert. English electric lightnings were launched, with 2 of them being armed. According to the report, the F-100s could not make visual contact with the C-130, but the transcript do record a British official on the radio saying that the French would be sending up their fighters in an attempt to find the missing plane. Paul was still on the phone with his wife. He says, "Babe, I've got some trouble. I'll call you back." No one ever heard from Paul again. After an hour and 45 minutes in the air, the C-130 crashed into the English Channel. Some say that he just lost control of the plane, but others suggest something a little bit more sinister. In a 2011 book, Rick Groombridge claimed that an American exchange pilot came back with 1 less missile. Peter Nash was a senior aircraftman at one of the quick response bases from where the English electric lightnings were scrambled from. He prepped the planes, and he denies this. Peter Nash was the chief armorer, and he was responsible for storing the missiles on those planes. However, a few weeks after the incident, Peter got in touch with another armorer from another RAF base. On the night of the 22nd, they too had scrambled a Hawker Hunter, and according to this armorer, the Hunter was missing a missile when it came back. In 2018, a diver named Graham Knott found the wreck of the C-130. He had talked to a lot of fishermen, asking them about metallic pieces that got snagged in their nets. The English Channel was littered with World War II wrecks, so he had to guess how old these metal fragments were from their descriptions. He narrowed down his search area from 100 square miles down to 30, and with the help of sonar, he started scanning the seabed. Eventually, he spotted something metallic on the seabed, and it was aluminum. Sending down a camera, they saw the wreck. First, they saw a wheel sticking out of the seabed. Then they saw the wing structure and its rivets. They had found the plane that had gone missing on the 23rd of May, 1969. The BBC article that I referred to when writing this was written in 2018. They mentioned that the next step would be to make a 3D virtual model of the wreck so that air crash investigators could study it and finally understand what brought the C-130 down. What do you think happened to the C-130? Did Paul just lose control of the plane? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching this bonus episode of Mini Air Crash Investigation. If you like the videos that I make, do consider liking and subscribing. It'll really help the channel grow. A big thank you to Casey Planespotting for letting me use his amazing footage on my videos. I'll catch you guys next time.